Court is now in session. All rise. All rise. I'm the Honorable Judge Moore COMMAZ. Today we have the Balmain family versus LAPD and a lawsuit for a lot of charges: reckless endangerment, false arrest. Well, we'll get to the rest of it when we get into the story. On this side is the Balmain family. On this side we have the LAPD. Lawyers, can you state your names? Can you start with the LAPD?
I'm Attorney Adams,
All right.
representing the state of California, LSPD.
Plaintiffs.
Good evening. I am Millie Saab, representing the Balmain family.
All right. So whose side would like to go first?
I would like to start with the opening statement. I just want to say to the court and for the record that as this court case goes on, I am hoping that we can just get this thrown out because a $50 million lawsuit from these criminals is egregious, it's bogus, and I'm not going to stand for it.
Wow, calling
All
criminals.
right. Opening statement from the
They
plaintiffs.
haven't been arrested before. Dang,
Good evening, everyone.
that's crazy.
As you can hear with her opening statement, she called them criminals. What what kind of person calls human beings criminals? They are going to make you guys think that these young men here are thugs, that they are here to ruin the community, that they are just bad people. But I'm here to show you that they have been mistreated by the police department. They have been harassed and improperly treated. And I hope that the jury and the people of the court can understand where we are coming from and are able to make the right decision today.
All right. Any rebuttals for your opening statement, Miss Adams?
No, I'm just ready to get this over with.
Right.
Do
Uh,
you have the evidence that was sent in, Your Honor?
yes, I do. Yes, I
You able to pull
do.
that up for me?
1 second. Let me try to pull it up real quick.
Is it in the emails?
Yes.
I need y'all to go in the emails and join that meeting so we can watch this evidence and look at it, please.
Are y'all gonna play it, or who's gonna play it?
Once. Okay, so I just want to state that uh, Mr. Two Shoes here showed up for a disturbance call. And as time goes on in this video, you'll see early on that resisting arrest, which is it's clear to see in the video. You do have to apologize. It is a long clip of activity going on.
Write it down. How you doing, sir? I heard that some of y'all, especially this man right here in the gray, I heard that you was a good snitch. No, you good, you good. You came out clear. You came out clear. Hey, man. Any snitches? Any snitches? Any snitches? All snitches are gathered around me, please. All snitches gather around me. All snitches gather around me, please.
Again, I would like to know, put on record that he did ask for anybody who was working with the police to gather around, and multiple suspects stood around the officer. I will also point out that there is no sound, unfortunately, just being upfront about that. But they did see there, stand there, as you can see with their own two eyes.
Stitches gather around me. All stitches gather around me.
Within that 10-minute clip, these suspects over here, they didn't abide by any lawful commands from our officer. The officer was well within his legal rights to use his
I'm
taser,
I'm
write
sorry
tickets.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but some of us were still watching that evidence that was submitted. So can you please repeat the things you were saying?
Of course, 1 second, I'll finish.
How you doing today, Judge?
I'm doing great. And yourself?
I'm doing great. So as we all have watched that body cam footage, which was very much hard to watch, it was very delayed. So honestly, I feel like that should not even be admissible. And I'll tell you why. A couple things were wrong in that clip. For one, he's in an unmarked vehicle. So how can anybody know that's a police car to steal? Per what she just said, that it was stolen and it's illegal. How would
He pulled
anybody
up in a
know?
police uniform.
It's
Oh,
objection,
did he?
objection,
Are you
objection,
gonna allow me to speak,
objection,
ma'am? Can I finish?
objection.
Thank you. Um, he pulled up in an unmarked vehicle. Correct me if I'm wrong. We all watched the same thing. Also, when he got out of the car, he had on red Crocs. I mean, it's LA. What cop do you know wears red Crocs to work? Not only did he have on red Crocs, he had on no badge. So how is anybody able to identify an officer that has on no badge? Correct me if I'm wrong. You can stop me when I'm wrong. For all we know, he could be impersonating an officer. He can be a security guard at the local strip club. How do we know the people that he is an actual officer if he has no badge on in an unmarked vehicle? Not to mention, it seems as though watching his body cam footage, he was not talking halfway through his interactions. All I seen and we seen was a lot of tasing going on. So if you're trying to get someone to stop, you're not speaking to them. So how would they know, oh, I need to fear for my life if you're not speaking to them? It's just a lot of zip, zip, zap, zap, tasing going on. And so as you can see, another issue that we were having is that those civilians, as well as a bunch of other civilians, were in a public area. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there are no signs that say that these people are not allowed to hang in that area. So why was that officer constantly harassing them, enforcing that they leave a public area when they were causing no harm to nobody? No calls were made. There were no shots fired. There was no anything. Nothing. So why were they arrested? Why were they detained, quote unquote? They were detained, says Miss Commissioner, I'm not even sure of her name. They barely identified themselves, quite honestly. And today, my clients are feeling very unsafe and unsettled. Very, very, very unsettled. They feel like they can't even be in their hometown without being harassed by cops that have been at their parents' house, at anywhere they go. They see these same officers, quote unquote, if they even are officers. I mean, do they have a license? Do they have government ID? Where is the proof that these people are actually officers? Does anybody have that here in court today? Didn't think so. Didn't think so.
We can get that to you.
Oh, really? But where was it then? Nowhere to
I
be
mean, from the
found.
video, you
Amen.
could tell he was a police officer. He has
How?
body cam footage.
He has
Police
body
have
cam
body cam
footage.
footage.
I didn't see body
Yes,
cam
ma'am.
footage. Nor did I see a
Where
badge.
he was
Is he
officer.
undercover? Is he undercover?
Okay.
Wearing Crocs. I'm sorry. Is that how
Are
you come
Crocs
to work in
illegal?
red Crocs? Is that how you work in uniform with Crocs on, ma'am?
He might. The last time I checked, wearing Crocs
I'm
was not
sorry. I
illegal.
I I thought it's supposed to be completely closed and covered toed shoes. Crocs have many holes in them. How does he operate like that?
All you gotta do is pull the strap up.
Am I talking to? Are you the
Yeah.
judge?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
One person at a
Did I
time.
interrupt? Did I interrupt you speaking?
I
I didn't.
apologize.
Maybe if
Okay.
you didn't have those glasses on,
Hey,
you'll be
what's
able to
going
hear a
on,
little bit
sir?
more.
Sir,
Maybe
what's
you should
going
take
on
them
over here?
off.
Let me see. You off two shoes.
Anyways, am I allowed to finish?
Yes, you're allowed to finish.
All
But
right,
what's
try to
going on over
get the
here?
cuffs
What's
off
going on
you.
over here? All right.
All right, so it looks like she's gonna have to take the cuffs off you.
All right, yes, you're good to go. They're having the technical difficulties over here.
Yes. So as I was saying, it's just a lot of different things that was going on per that clip. Not to mention, another thing I forgot to add was 2 of the individuals that were arrested are both minors, and none of their parents were called. None of their parents were called or informed. So, isn't that against the law? Correct me if I'm wrong, Judge. Is that against the law to arrest a minor without informing their parents? Their parents were never called. Never.
Is the minors here in court today?
Yes, they are.
Can they stand up for me, please, so I can verify
Can
them?
the 2 minors stand up, please? They are both 17.
All right. And your name, sir? The first one in black?
My name
Me,
is AJ.
sir?
AJ, and your other partner behind you?
My name is Zion.
Zion and AJ. Okay, thank you. You can
Please,
sit
thank
back
you.
down.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you.
Doesn't she just look so
Right here,
lovely
ma'am.
today?
Thank
She
you.
look like she about to laugh. She look like she's about
She
to laugh.
Florence, don't do that. She's a mother. She's gonna do anything to protect her children.
How you doing today, Miss Balmain?
I'm good. How are you doing, Judge? How are you
I'm doing great.
doing?
I'm doing great.
Stop talking.
You wasn't pressured to
Okay.
come here or anything today, right?
No, not at all.
All right. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Okay.
Yes, I do.
All right. You may start.
How are you doing today, Miss Balmain? And I want you to tell the honest truth. I want you to tell the court how you are feeling today.
I just feel horrible, I feel horrible that we have to be here. I feel horrible for my babies. I do see both sides of everything, but I really want to talk about the real reason why we're here, which is trespassing on my property, harassing us, so many things outside of all of the things that you beautiful ladies have showed us today. I want to get down to the nitty-gritty real reason why we're here.
Okay, and you say you want to get down to the nitty-gritty, the real reason why we're here. And can you elaborate on that?
Well, I've said,
okay, what have you encountered that have made you feel this way, Miss Balmain?
So much harassment, even last night we were doing a little sleepover for my sons and their friends, and they came and arrested, I think his name was James Lawrence. He's the problem. He came to my house and arrested my personal security guard, and he also arrested 3 of my babies, and then actually let them out in the middle of the street before even taking them to the station right in the middle of the street. I have all proof of all of this as well.
Okay, and of those 3 children of yours that were arrested, were any of them minors?
All of them actually were minors.
And are any of them in the court today?
Yes, 2 of them, Zion and AJ. Those two
Zion and AJ, the same 2
once again
that were just previously being quote unquote detained earlier in the day, correct?
Right, correct.
And you say they were dumped off in the middle of the street, basically like trash, like nothing.
Yes, Officer James Lawrence was the one.
Lawrence.
Yes.
Okay, and is Mr. James Lawrence in the court here today with us?
I believe so. The one with the bad hair over there.
Well, they all have bad hair.
No. The man with his hair poking through his hat. The real bad hair.
Okay. So he is here with us today. And are you related to Life by any chance?
Yes, I am. That is my blood brother, my twin.
So do you feel that in any way that the PD department may be targeting your family specifically?
Absolutely. Maybe not the whole PD department.
Okay.
Because I have dealt with Commissioner Jam quite a few times, and she's been nothing but great. But it's really Mr. James Lawrence that's my problem, and he needs to go down.
Okay. And you did say you have body cam footage, correct?
Yes, I do.
Judge, are we allowed to play that?
Yes, I actually would like to see this, please.
Okay. No problem. Give me 1 second. And please excuse my voice. It sounds a little manly. So just, bypass that. Okay, 1 second.
this is the problem with not having discovery, because now my clients, or excuse me, my officers have not been able to prepare for us to show our clips of their clients and the type of things they do in the city all the time, every day, all day.
So
basically
you came to court unprepared. That's not our problem.
Basically, you skipped discovery.
No, we did not skip discovery.
Actually,
you just
yes,
don't
you
have
did.
discovery.
I didn't get any evidence. That is the first
You don't
step
have
before
discovery.
the court
You
hearing.
never asked for the evidence. You never asked for anything.
But you came up with the charges, and
All right,
I was supposed to
order in the court.
I
Order
told
in
you
the
that we
court.
were going to
Order
court
in the
yesterday,
court.
and I also have that on body cam.
Order,
Did I not tell you?
order in the court.
I told you that.
Tell me you.
I told you.
Order in the court. Order in the court. Order in the court.
You
didn't. Well, that's
Order in the
convenient
court.
because you get to decide when we're going
All
to
right,
court and
ladies,
not the judge.
ladies,
But my point is, we didn't get discovery, not the.
Are you part of the LAPD?
I'm a part of the LAPD.
Right.
But
So why are you speaking? Why are you speaking?
Because
Can I have a
it's a
talk
free
to you
and I can
all right,
speak.
I'm gonna hold y'all in contempt of court.
You speak.
Hold on.
Who told you to speak?
The judge did.
Jim
Did you
Jam?
overrule
Jim
the judge?
Jam?
Did you overrule the judge?
Excuse me.
This is how they act. This is how the children act. Can we all witness to
All right,
where it comes from?
Order in the court.
Just see.
Order in the court. Order in the court.
Just see.
We're gonna take a 2-minute recess. Jury, can I see you in the back, please? Jury, can I see you in the back?
This is crazy.
Jury, I need a jury in the back.
I'm prepared.
Excuse me. Can I see the
You
jury in the
came
back?
unprepared. You came unprepared. You should have submitted your proof of evidence. You should have submitted that.
We need the rest of the jury.
Getting spicy in there. It's spicy in there, boy.
What's up, man?
It's crazy because we can't say shit.
I know. All right, so I want to ask
Slime
y'all.
is a geek.
Which-
Slime is a
alright.
geek.
So I wanted to know, this is the question. Do y'all want the evidence from the Balmain family be admissible?
Nah. So see, my thing is, boom. If you skip discovery, I mean, either A, the case is gonna get thrown, like, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna get pushed back, or either it's gonna be admissible. It's really those two facts.
But what was their excuse for missing discovery? That's the question.
All right.
Wasn't asked. And if they don't have a valid excuse, I mean, this is gonna have to be another day.
Okay.
I say we push it back.
Because I wouldn't say it's not that the cops were unready; they just didn't get the evidence. You know what I'm saying?
On both sides.
On both sides. Facts.
The Balmain family are just.
All right, so to be fair to the courts, they want to know the reason why this wasn't in discovery. First question, the jury wants to know why this wasn't in discovery.
Isn't that a question for the state attorneys? Because they're representing.
We would like to know too. It was not presented to us.
As far as this evidence that's about to be shown, we talking about the new evidence that's about to be shown. The jury wants to know why it wasn't in discovery, and why was y'all late?
Why were we late?
Yes, that's the two questions.
Late to court?
Yes.
I'm confused on what does any of that have to do with why we're here today? It just seems like you guys are trying to go all around the real reason on why we're here.
No, because they don't want the discovery as far as this evidence to be a part of this court case because it wasn't part of the discovery, they're saying. So
okay, so if that's the case, then what they showed today shouldn't be admissible either. Because nobody seen anybody's evidence. Nobody knows what anybody have.
Well, if that's the case, then we can sit down and have a different conversation and maybe revisit this case another day because we need to swap evidence. This is unprofessional. I feel like everybody's unprepared.
No, y'all are unprepared.
Okay, because
y'all are unprepared. We're not unprepared.
So that's probably why.
So my thing is when. So it kind of is admissible because they've said stuff speaking against our clients, opening the door for this evidence. So they opened the door for the evidence.
Yes.
What was the evidence? What opened the door to that?
As far as y'all calling them criminals and as far as the arrest.
Yes.
Like
they opened the door. They opened the door for this evidence to be admissible.
But the jury
and they opened the door with the lawsuit. So
the jury just wants to know why wasn't this evidence that Miss Balmain's about to show given to me or anybody to be seen before a hand.
But what she's submitting is the same thing what we've been submitting all day. We didn't see their side, they didn't see our side. So what's the difference now that we don't even have to submit, you feel me, what she got. We could just leave it as what we got over here and what they got if you want to do it that way. But it's the same thing. We're all submitted the same thing right now.
Touche, can you come to the stand? Officer Touche, can you come to the stand? There you go. You're welcome to ask some questions.
Okay, officer, in this original evidence, would you agree that you didn't have a badge on at all?
In the original evidence, I do.
Yeah. Can you point?
Objection. So the question was, did you have a badge on in the scene where you first was tasing the guys from the Balmain family?
It's already been explained, and it's not my fault. It's the state's fault.
That it's a yes or no, sir.
We can't hear him.
No, it's not.
So you don't have a badge on in the original clip show. You don't have a badge on. Do you not have a badge on in the original evidence that was presented to court?
Am I being questioned by two people or one?
She's just here because she can't hear back there. So in the yes, it is. It is definitely a yes or no question, sir.
It's not a yes or no question.
Judge, objection, because he's not answering the question.
Sir,
yes or no?
Officer Tushu.
It's definitely a yes or no. Was there a badge or not? Because I see that you have a badge on today, officer. I do see it underneath your vest, but in the original clip, you don't have a badge on. You just have a black shirt and tie.
That's right. That's because it's been corrected.
All right, so you answered that question. Can you answer the first question so we go to the next question? Did you have a badge on? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, next question.
Okay, so when you came up, they said that you came up in an unmarked car, correct?
Oh no, it's police lights all in the car.
Were the lights on?
But unmarked means that there's
the car is provided by the state.
And we're getting to that, sir. So technically it's an unmarked car because there's nothing on the car stating police, right?
If you look,
there's nothing on the sides of the
lights. You're correct. Besides the sirens and the lights, you're correct.
Okay, and sirens and lights are also on some unmarked vehicles. Would you agree?
Ms. Davis, for 1 second. Officer Tushu, can you put yourself on shout, please, so the back can hear you?
Ask me the question again. I didn't hear you.
There we go.
So would you agree that from what I've seen, because I've seen unmarked vehicles and I've also seen marked vehicles here in the city. Would you agree that there was nothing on the police car at first glance stating that you are
It's the same PD car that we patrolling every day. We've encountered them in multiple situations in the same car.
Judge, it's a yes or no question.
All right, so he's answering. So yes, that was an unmarked car, right?
It's provided by the state, so yes.
All right, so next question.
It's you're framing the question to make it sound a certain way, but that's fine. Go ahead.
No, I'm actually not. I'm just asking yes
or no
questions from my understanding.
You are.
My next question is, when you got out of the car, with you not having a badge on, I didn't hear in that clip that you stated your name or that you were an officer of the law. Was that?
I did, but that was voice technicals, with that body cam. So that I can't control the body cam that didn't pick it up. Because in that same clip, if you also notice, I actually start talking in it as well. So I was talking the entire time. So it's if the body cam doesn't pick that up, that microphone wasn't working. That's the body cam. That's not my fault.
That's not.
But I also identified myself as a police officer while I was getting hit and tased. But we could proceed.
Okay.
Is there any other questions?
And my next question is, was there a report made on this particular incident?
It was not, because the lawyer. I didn't have to make a report. The lawyer showed up to the precinct, magically, to get her clients out. They were never arrested.
So why was there a bond?
They were let go.
So I paid a bond for people that were never being arrested. Is that what you're telling me?
You asked
You asked to pay for them to be released.
Because you said that they were getting sent up. Why else am I paying a bond for people that's not going to jail?
Okay, can I take a minute to address the commissioner back there?
Would you like to bring the commissioner on stand? Is your action?
Yes, I have no
So I'm
further
done, right?
questions
All
for
right.
this.
One
Yeah, I
second.
have
One
no
second.
further
One second.
questions
We're
for
gonna
him.
cross examine. Wait. Nope. Officer Tushu, can you sit back down? 1 second. She's gonna cross examine. Then we're gonna go to Commissioner Jimmer.
All right.
Okay, because I have a question for her. I just
You're welcome
thought
to
of a
cross
question for
examine.
her.
All right, Officer Two Shoes. So each time you showed up for a disturbance, did you receive a phone call?
Yes,
Okay, and only police officers receive phone calls for disturbances?
that's correct.
Okay. I do want to ask as well as you were speaking to the other lady here. Um, did she or did she not state that there are lights and sirens marked police cars, and when you showed up, there was nothing on the police car?
Say that one more time for me.
While she was examining you just now, she
Mhm.
stated, if I may, or if did you hear her state that there were lights and sirens on unmarked police cars, and there was nothing on this police car when you showed up to the scene?
That's correct.
Okay, so if I may, is it safe to say that it's clearly identified this is a police car, whether it's unmarked or not?
For sure.
Okay. Also, in our
Objection, Your
evidence,
Honor.
What is your objection?
Objection, Your Honor. When I stated there was no lights and sirens, meaning that there was no lights and siren responding to the scene. That's my mistake
but
in
you
not
also stated
clarifying
it was
that.
on a police car. So I do apologize for that, but that's
But
on
he
record.
also stated that there's lights and sirens on the car. So
Okay,
I
on
mean,
unmarked police cars. That came from your mouth.
Okay. So
Also,
the
you stated
jury.
you were a police
All right.
officer while you were being assaulted. Did that ever come out of your mouth as well?
Yes, it did.
Okay. I just wanted to prove that point. I have no further questions at the
All right.
moment.
Will the jury please note both sides from Mr. Touche? Mr. Touche, you may step down. Of
Two
Oh,
shoes,
wait,
sir. It's two shoes.
am I
Two
not?
shoes.
Am I allowed to
You do you have
ask a
further?
couple more?
Yes, you can further examine.
Excuse me,
she's
officer.
on the rebuttal.
Officer Tushu. So you say you received a disturbance call, yes or no?
I did.
Do you have proof of that disturbance call that you received, yes or no?
No. You have the footage that I have when I arrived at the scene.
So you have body cam footage that shows that you received the call, yes or no?
No, but you have my word as an officer. That's why I pulled up
Oh,
to the
so it's
scene.
just so as an officer, you have no proof that you received a call from someone stating that there was a disturbance. Yes or no?
No, not for you.
Okay. And you said that your car is unmarked, correct? Yes or no?
It's a police vehicle. I don't know why you keep calling it
I
unmarked,
asked,
but it's a police
is
car.
it an unmarked car? Yes or no?
It's whatever state issued to me.
It's a yes or no question.
Unmarked car is considered a vehicle with no police signs or anything on it. So was that
So
a car
no.
you in?
License
You said-
plates. License plates.
Name.
You got
As far as police
sirens. You have
name,
lights.
unmarked
Does
car
it
is no
say?
name.
So where are the lights located on the vehicle?
Actually, in the front of the windshield and in the back and on the headlights.
So can you confirm that your lights were turned on?
Can I confirm?
Were your when you approached the scene, were your lights, your police lights, the ones that flash red and blue, were they turned on?
No, they didn't need to be turned on.
Were your sirens on? Yes or no?
No.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay.
Detained on scene. They were detained in cells, and one of them was read their
I'm
rights.
sorry.
Meaning,
I'm sorry. I'm still having a little trouble confusing you because in the video that I saw, multiple people were detained in handcuffs. So when you say they weren't detained, what exactly do you mean?
I mean, I'm saying that it's clear why they weren't detained on scene, because normally when you're detained on scene until the officers can figure out what's going on, and then you're let go. But since all the things that
I'm
happened
still a little
scene,
lost because the evidence that I watched, he did detain them. He did tell them why, and they were actually released, even though they tased him and beat him. But I'm just a little confused. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just trying to understand what you mean by they weren't detained, because we all kind of saw that they were.
No, I'm saying that they weren't detained on scene. They were then detained and brought to the police station to kind of calm the scene down. Would you agree?
So are you referring to the second time he went ahead and put them in cuffs after they kept assaulting him? Is that what you mean? Because the first time they assaulted him, he released them and let them go. Why? I just have no idea. But he did. That's fine. It was his call. But then there was more incidents where they continued to assault him, and then he detained them again. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm not.
Hold on, let me. I think what she's trying to say is that, were you on the scene during this time?
I was not, so that's why I'm a little confused on why I'm answering for what he did. I was not there. I only saw the evidence that everybody in the court saw.
Okay, so we all watched the same evidence, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay, so anytime during that video that we watched, did you hear him say that they were being detained?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yes, I did.
So by them being detained, what reason did he have for searching them and making me pay a bond for 3 individuals that were only being detained, in which 2 were minors?
The first part I can answer. The first, right. She's asking multiple questions. So let me start with the first part.
Okay, no problem, man. Take your time.
Thank you so much. The first part, they were searched because they assaulted an officer. That is a automatic search. Once you put your hands on an officer or shoot an officer with an illegal firearm, which was the taser that they have, which they should not have, that gave him the authority to go ahead and search their person. Now, the second time, as far as the bond, I do apologize, but that is a question for Captain Two Shoes. I was not there upon your conversation with him, or why you did not request the paperwork for their bonds. I do not know. I'm sorry.
Okay, so let me get this correct. So you're saying that my clients assaulted Officer Two Shoe, correct?
That's what we saw in the video.
The first time, correct?
Yes.
And he searched and seized them, right? Am I correct?
Am I correct?
Did he search them on the first?
Is there a reason why you're being hostile with me, man?
I
can't answer the question as soon as you started shooting at me.
Did he search them the first time you're claiming that they assaulted him? Did he search them? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question.
She's very hostile. Just like those children. I cannot explain. This is kind of what we deal with them all the time. I'm just, excuse me. They weren't children according to the mother. They only one of them were. So I do apologize. I do apologize. So give me a moment. Okay, so the first time, I would have to relook at the video to see if he's saying he searched them. I do know in the cell that he did search them. I can't say that.
You just said
and when he searched them, we did not just watch the video. It's been about 30-40 minutes, sir.
Please, you're answering my questions, not what they're saying.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to oblige everyone who's speaking. I have no problem with doing that. I just want to make sure everybody is clear.
Let me reword my question in a way that she can understand, because maybe she's not comprehending what I'm saying.
Yes, please and thank you. I definitely can comprehend, but please and thank you. Go ahead and reword.
The first time that Officer Two Shoe was quote unquote assaulted by my client, were they cuffed?
Yes, they were. Yes.
So if he thought his life was in danger, or he felt threatened or harmed, why did he uncuff them and let them go? Why did he do that?
Well, there was a conversation that pursued, but again, ma'am, you would have to speak to Captain Two Shoes. That was his decision. I cannot tell you what he was thinking when he did that, because like I said, would have took their asses to jail. That it's not necessarily the rules. It is his discretion.
In the court?
It's I don't know if it's about using profanity, but yes, that's how I feel. You are making me feel a little hostile. You're making me very uncomfortable. You have a very much over presence that I don't understand why you have it, but that's fine. I'm trying to cooperate. I'm trying to cooperate, but He definitely did cuff them. That was part of your questions. I'm sorry, there's just so many. I'm just trying to remember. He did cuff them. Yes, he did. He did search them. Now, I think your question is like, when did he search them? Is what you're trying to get
no,
to?
That's not what I'm trying to get to. That's what I wanted to know. I would have asked you that, ma'am. But let me ask you a different question.
You did say the second time he arrested him, did he search them? That was what you said.
My next question is, I'm not hostile.
It's okay. It's all right.
You
It's all right. I do not feel insulted. I do not feel insulted, even though she's trying to demean me. But it's fine. I have no problem with that.
Can we get back on subject?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
You stay in your crowd.
Okay, my next question is, so you're stating, right, that my clients were only being detained, and with that being said, them being detained resulted in them being taken all the way to the station, taken all the way down to the cells, being searched, and then me having to pay a bond. Is that what you consider being detained in your protocols?
Well,
yes
the detain part,
yes
no,
no,
it's what I do not get to explain. It's not a yes or no. To force me to say yes or no is kind of not fair, because there is an explanation on how the procedure works.
All right, wait, listen.
I'm limiting her response to a yes or a no question.
But then I can't explain the procedure. The procedure. So no, the procedure. Okay, I'm trying to.
All right.
I'm trying to say yes or no. I'm trying to say yes or no. Well, I'm trying to say it. I'm trying to say no. Can you
be professional?
Yes or is it
You
no?
keep saying commissioner. I can't speak. She keeps speaking.
All right, now listen, we have quiet now. Can you just answer the question, yes or no, without elaborating, please?
I need her to repeat her very loaded question.
Yes. No problem. I don't mind repeating at all.
Can you keep it simple?
So you're stating, yes, that's perfectly fine. My clients here were being quote unquote detained by Officer Tushu. They were taken down to the station, and then they were taken downstairs to the second level. Correct me if I'm wrong. The second level where the cells are, and they were in cuffs at that time. They were searched, and I had to pay a bond. So are all those things considered being detained in your protocol, Commissioner? Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Crickets.
Yes, that is a part of being detained.
Okay.
Yes.
No further questions. Oh, it is part of me.
Yes, because then it leads to an arrest. But you were there to get them out of that arrest. But yes or no. Since I can't explain, yes. The answer is yes. Yes, it is a part. There's a procedure. That there are other steps to that you're leaving out. But that's fine. We can say yes. Yes, detain is a part that leads to arrest. Yes.
So paying bond is part of being detained.
I did not say that. I already. That's not what you asked, ma'am. You asked multiple questions. Are you not aware of that?
Ma'am, I put every sequence of events into one question.
Exactly. Thank you. Right there. You put every sequence of events. But you asked me to say yes or no. You asked me to say yes or no, which is why I'm trying to explain. Which is why, Your Honor, can I just say something, please? Can I say something, please?
That sequence part of your protocol is what I asked you. You saying yes? If you're saying yes, you're lying on stand. You're lying on stand.
Do you have any more questions?
Okay, nah, I'm good because she's not answering it truthfully, and that's crazy.
I'm not being allowed to answer it truthfully because the way that she's asking the question, there's no room to answer it truthfully. She's combining multiple things.
Okay, Commissioner, I have no questions. I have no questions. This is
Are you sure, hon? Because I would love to answer any questions.
Yes, no, we have to keep it professional. It's okay.
All right. So, what do you have to offer the court as far as evidence that supports the case?
Yes, I do. I've been harassed prior to this, so I've been profiled many times. I also have cell phone footage of me just basically making sure my cousin was safe, and then I was approached by an officer. Which he said he had nothing to do with the case. That's why we said all LSPD, because they came to where we actually grew up and said there was a disturbance. So we were just hanging out in our own apartments, not at main clothing, once again in another public place. And I was approached by each officer in question.
Okay.
And I would like to present that.
All right. Do you have anything for your client?
Yes, I just have a couple questions. During the incident that occurred yesterday, could you explain what happened and why was the officer quote unquote assaulted?
So Officer Two Shoes, which we didn't know was an officer until today because he didn't want to identify himself, He said he didn't have to identify himself. He got a disturbance call, and we were like, "What disturbance?" Because nobody was fighting. Everybody over there is family, so we were all just really just hanging out, buying some nice clothes for the next event. Officer Two Shoes approached us with his taser already drawn and basically antagonizing us as if he was a kid. Two Shoes has been known to per se troll a lot of us, calling us thugs, gangbangers, or whatever, and then he likes to act like he's going to arrest us a lot, and then he'll be like say something slick, and then he'll let us go. A lot of times he turns off his body cam, which is why he doesn't have footage of anything terrorizing that he does to us. He turns it off and then turns it back on a lot, which is unlawful and very unprofessional. But I so happened to catch a time where they thought they turned their body cam off, and I had my phone out.
Okay, anything else we'd like to add?
And you said when he pulled up, he said he received a disturbance call, right?
Yes.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that's the same disturbance call he said he didn't have proof of having.
Correct.
No further questions.
Okay, Miss Adams.
Whoa.
I have nothing at the moment, Your Honor.
All right, you may step down. Thank you for your
Miss
input.
Savannah.
Can I show my video of them harassing me?
Oh, we're not gonna submit videos. We're gonna take your word for that right now.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right.
I need a moment to speak with my clients, and then another moment to speak with Miss Millie in a second.
All right. Miss Millie, can you approach the bench real quick, please?
Can we go to the room?
Y'all want to go to a separate room? Yes. Would y'all like me involved, or y'all want to be by yourself?
Yeah. No, come on, please. Thank you, Your Honor. Off the record, you bitch. Wait till I see you outside the court. You hear me?
I will fuck you up, bitch. I will fuck you up behind my motherfucking
Shut the fuck
clients.
up before I
Ladies,
geek.
ladies,
Bitch,
ladies,
you can't even motherfucking see the glasses.
out.
Motherfucking
You can
black,
see me
bitch.
after
All you see is the motherfucking black hoe. The
ladies,
fuck,
ladies.
stupid
All
ass
right,
bitch,
all right,
you
all
high
right,
yellow
all right, all right,
red
all right,
skin
all right.
bitch.
All right, we're gonna call some
Please,
officers
bitch, we're
back
at
here.
court, not a motherfucking cowboy motherfucking convention, boots. You got
Them
motherfucking shit
fucking,
dangling
oh,
from
I
your
know you
boots,
ain't
huh?
talking with them fucking ashy ass
Bitch,
ankles
you're
and your
literally
heels is
fucking
hanging off the back of
musty,
your
ho.
heels
Shut
is
the fuck
cracked,
up. You have no
bitch.
motherfucking edges, bitch. What
All
the
right.
fuck,
I
ho?
don't know.
Yes, I do,
Bitch, you
bitch.
got one
Yes, I do,
motherfucking suit, bitch.
bitch.
Some fake ass
Yes, I
goddamn
do, bitch.
Rihanna
I got dumb
motherfucking
ass
turtleneck.
freaking ass
All
Bitch,
right,
I
sweats.
know
all
your motherfucking neck
right.
sweaty as hell.
All right, I'm
All
done.
right,
I'm
all right,
done.
all right,
I'm
all right.
done.
So are you gonna come to some type of settlement, or what are we gonna come to? Because the jury kind
That's
of
why I
has their
bought this
mind
pretty
made up.
bitch in here. Stupid bitch.
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 The jury kind of has
Bitch.
their mind
Call me
made
a
up.
bitch again.
So
I'm gonna show you a bitch.
Bitch.
Call me a bitch
Bitch.
again.
Bitch.
y'all better stop. Stop.
Off the
Stop.
record. Okay, I'm done. It's out of my
All right.
system.
So
I'm
do y'all agree to some type of settlement? So right now the
This
yeah,
bitch
get
got
them
me
crumbs
fucked
off
up.
your
Excuse me,
shirt.
Judge. Judge, move out the way, Judge.
Get them crumbs off your shirt.
Judge,
Not in my
Go
move
ahead,
out the
office.
way, Judge.
Go ahead,
Not in my
bitch. We can
office.
both go
Not
to
in my
jail,
office.
bitch.
Judge, move
Not in
out
my
the
We
office.
can go.
move out the
We
way,
can both
Judge.
go to jail,
I'm
huh?
gonna call the
Judge,
We
officer
can both
in
go to
here.
bitch, I
jail.
will fuck you up, ho.
Yeah, yeah, all right.
Oh.
Yeah,
Can I get an officer?
bitch.
Can I get an officer? Can I get an officer, please? Can I get an officer?
Watch your motherfucking mouth,
Can I get
bitch.
an officer?
Watch
Okay,
your
so in the name of Cali Love, the court and the jury has found the LAPD guilty on all charges. So we will be awarding the Balmain family with 30 million settlement, 750K bond, and they will not be getting back the items that was taken, and there will be a restraining order on the Balmain property. If it's not a fight or a shootout, there are not to be no harassment with the Balmain property.
In the cut with my twin, we be vibing. In the cut with my twin, we be in the cut with my twin, we be vibing.
I'm buying a new limo.
That bitch, as for the entire years came in the cut.
Shut up, nephew. Chill.
He tells me to eat his finger, bitch. That's how he talks.
Hello.
Hello.
So how do we receive our money?
All right, that's what I was gonna get right now. I think the LAPD will be returning it to y'all. Would you like to be the one to get it, the receiver?
Yes, because I am,
So
you
what's
know,
up?
Yes.
basically
All right.
I
Are you gonna
oversee
hit me?
everything. I do have a.
You gonna hit me?
Oh no!
Oh,
You gonna
ladies.
hit me?
Oh,
You
ladies.
gonna hit me?
Oh,
You gonna hit me,
No,
bitch?
wait.
oh
You
my
gonna hit me,
God.
bitch?
Let
You
it
gonna
just
hit
let
me,
it rock.
bitch?
Just let it
What's
rock.
wrong with you? You gonna hit me?
Oh my
What's wrong with you,
god!
bitch?
Oh my
The
Oh,
fuck?
wait,
god!
wait.
You
Oh,
gonna
my
swing on
God.
me, bitch?
Don't,
The
don't,
fuck? I told you don't play with me. Don't play with me. I really get down like that. I'm
Why
really
do the
like that.
lawyers have beef?
Don't get it messed up. Don't get it messed up. Don't get it messed up. Don't let this fat ass and this motherfucking pretty face fool you, bitch. Cause I really get down like
I
that.
don't give a fuck, bitch. Your ass stinks
You still talking?
anyway.
You still
Big
talking?
funky ass.
Bitch,
Yeah,
shut
what
up,
you
ho.
gonna do? Hit
Shut
me
up,
again?
bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my god, y'all!
Bitch
Oh my
asshole, shut up.
god!
Funky ass bitch. Your
Why?
feet stink.
All right, ladies. All
Oh
right,
my
ladies.
god! Are you okay?
Get away from me.
Oh my god!
I'm a killer.
Okay, so
All
no.
right, yeah, so,
Now how do I
all
file
right.
another lawsuit? Because I want to specifically file a lawsuit against just James Lawrence himself. I feel like
I can get on that because
yeah, I would
he
love
harasses
to just
everybody.
I would love to file a lawsuit against James Lawrence, and I have like 12 witnesses that would like to step up there with me against him.
All right, so what we could do is we could set up appointment in the mayor's office, and that way I'll see the appointment, set a time, and we could get that going right away. We have some
Okay, perfect.
available
I will go
lawyers, we have some
schedule.
defense attorneys, so everything's set.
Okay, I will go schedule right now. Thank you so
All
much.
right, no problem.